Good morning, all of you. In today's session, we are going to revise the turn on and turn off methods of SCR. Among these methods, we have to briefly revise the class E commutation of a SCR. So, in this discussion, class E commutation is one of the forced commutation method to turn off a SCR or a thyristor. It means we know that commutation means in commutation we are turning off a SCR. Now in this turning off a SCR, so commutation means to turn off a SCR, and these turn off methods they are classified into two categories. First category is natural commutation, second category is forced commutation, and under the category of forced commutation there are subcategories of class E commutation and class F commutation. These are the two subcategories. In this category, in this subtype, external pulse or external current signal is used to turn off a SCR. So, because of this reason, this class A commutation is also called as external pulse commutation. Listen once again. In this commutation technique, external pulse or external signal it is applied. So for this purpose, this method is also known as this method is also called as external pulse commutation. This external pulse it is taken from another voltage source. It is taken from separate voltage source. So as you can observe the circuit diagram for class E commutation. In this class E commutation diagram, it consists of voltage source which is denoted by E. E is voltage source. Capacitor C, here SCR, or you can call it as a thyristor, and at this stage transformer is used and it is a pulse source of pulse, or from this source the pulse signal is applied. Now because of this arrangement, what will happen? Pulse transformer it is used to apply the commutating pulse. As you can see, this transformer is connected to cathode terminal of a SCR. As it is connected to cathode terminal of a SCR, so when we apply or when we make use of this transformer, then what will happen? Voltage at secondary of pulse transformer it will appear across thyristor T1 as a reverse voltage and it will turn it off. This is the concept of class E commutation. Voltage at secondary of pulse transformer. So now look at this transformer. It is having two windings. We know that transformer have two windings. On this side, on right hand side, we consider as primary winding, and on left hand side it is having secondary winding. So what will happen? At this secondary winding, voltage will appear. Voltage at secondary of pulse transformer appear across this SCR, and it will act as a reverse voltage. This voltage will act as a reverse voltage, and because of this voltage, this SCR will get turned off. Now consider another alternative representation of class E commutation. Now in this commutation, in this diagrammatic representation, EDC, or it is a DC supply, voltage supply. C is capacitor, SCR T1 is 1 SCR or a thyristor, RL is load resistor, IL is current flowing through this resistor. This is pulse generator, and it will generate a square wave type of signal. This is a pulse transformer, and as you can observe in this diagram, we can turn off a SCR by using this arrangement. Now in this arrangement, IG1 is nothing but gate current of this SCR. When we apply IG1 at this instant, so because of this, when IG1 is applied, IT is value of current. This IT will having some value. Current will flow through the T region, or current IT will flow. It is denoted by this pulse, and after some time, when T off is applied, or when ET1 is applied, ET1, because of this application, EP is nothing but pulse signal. When this pulse is applied, you can observe that the value of IT is 0. Value of current IT is 0. So the transistor, it will turn off. SCR T1, it will turn off. Current flowing through this SCR T1, it will be 0, and voltage, some voltage will appear at this instant. During this instant, there will be some value of voltage across this SCR. So from this waveform, it is clear that we can conclude that after applying the pulse signal, current through this SCR is 0. As current through this SCR is 0, it is commutated, means it is turned off because of this. Similarly, another type of commutation is class F commutation. In this commutation technique, in class F commutation technique, first observe the circuit diagram of this commutation technique. In this circuit diagram, AC source voltage is applied, AC signal is applied from left hand side. It is connected to SCR T1, it is connected to SCR T1 and resistor RL. These are the three major components of this commutation technique. AC supply, AC signal, it is denoted by this sinusoidal symbol, this waveform symbol. Next component number 2 is thyristor T1, and third component is resistor RL. Now In this commutation technique, the concept is simple. In class F commutation, it is AC line commutation method. AC lines means AC means alternating current. AC signal is applied. So it is AC line commutation method. As the supply is alternating voltage, load current flow during positive half cycle. During negative half cycle, SCR will turn off. We know that a sinusoidal waveform, any sine waveform, it is having plus half cycle and negative half cycle. Any sinusoidal waveform, it is having positive half cycle as well as negative half cycle. So during negative half cycle, the SCR will turn off, and during positive half cycle, the SCR will be turned on. Or you can say that load current will flow during positive half cycle. So in this method, it does not require any additional commutating element. As you can observe in this structure, there is no external element is necessary for commutation. This method is used in all controlled rectifier circuit. This commutation method is used in all controlled rectifier circuit. Now look at the waveforms of this commutation method. As you can observe, the waveform, it consists of four components. On x-axis, time t is plotted. To draw a waveform for class F commutation, we have two axes, x-axis, vertical axis, and y-axis, horizontal axis. On y-axis, on this horizontal axis, time t is plotted. Time, we assume that initially time t is 0. We have assumed that initially time t, value of time t is 0. And Ig1 means I stands for current, G1 means gate current. ES is nothing but applied voltage. IL is current through this resistor RL. L stands for load, I stands for current. ET is voltage across this SCR T1. ET1 or ET is the voltage across this value. Now initially what will happen when we apply a trigger pulse, when we apply value of Ig1 get, when we apply current to gate terminal. So because of this, what will happen, current IL will flow through the SCR. Observe this value of current IL, it is having some positive value, it is having some value, it means current flows through this SCR. Now you can observe that during this half cycle, this is a positive half cycle, this is a negative half cycle. During positive half cycle, current flow through the SCR, and during negative half cycle, this is a negative half cycle. It is called as negative half cycle because it is below this x-axis, it is having the negative region. So during negative half cycle, value of current is 0, value of current IL is 0. It means no current flow through the SCR, no current flow through the SCR. So SCR is automatically turned off, SCR is automatically having 0 current value. So this is the process to turn off a SCR. This is a method to turn off a SCR. Now in this method we have to take one precaution. While listen carefully, in this method when we turn off a SCR or when we commutate a SCR, at that time for successful commutation reverse voltage must be applied for a time longer than the turn off time of SCR. Now reverse voltage means what? This is negative region. This is called as negative half cycle, or it is also called as reverse voltage. So this voltage, its time duration, it should be longer than turn off time of a SCR. The duration of this region or timing for this region, timing of reverse voltage, it should be greater than turn off time of a SCR. Then only this method will be successful. If reverse voltage is less than turn off time of SCR, then this method becomes unsuccessful. Commutation will not take place. Commutation will not happen during this. Now, in summary, we can revise both the commutation methods, class C, class F. These are the simplest commutation method we have seen till now. In parallel, you have to draw these two diagrams for class C commutation and class F commutation. This is simple diagram of class C commutation. So in summary, we can say that by using these two commutation methods, we can turn off a SCR. By using these commutation techniques, we can turn off a SCR. Last point about this discussion is homework question. Homework question is draw the circuit diagram for class C commutation of SCR and draw diagram for class F commutation of SCR. Send your answer on WhatsApp number 8390 975 380.